Look what we have here. We got us a regular Sleeping Beauty. I don't know if he come in late last night and parked here at the garage, or if he got here early this morning and decided to take a nap, but he's not even cute when he's sleeping. Morning Sleeping Beauty.
Yeah.
Late night or early morning or both?
No, they both ran together. Alright guys, like always, if you have one, you understand the colossal money pit, Jeep, is what we're working on today.
Just empty every pocket.
Multiple times.
That's what Jeep stands for.
Multiple times.
So, this thing is, in all fairness, this Jeep's 21 years old now. So, it's old enough to drink, and it does, by the way. But, the headliner has been falling down for quite some time. I bought those little plastic twist thingies and shoved them up in there and trying to keep it from like laying on top of my head. We're done with that.
Also, guys, we made a deal, and I'm a little bit mad about it, because the deal was that he was supposed to get fabric. He put it off onto his wife, but if he didn't get the fabric before a certain day, that I was to pick it out.
And I informed her of this. We went that day and went shopping for fabric. So what we got is, which actually is kind of cool, got like this black, gray, and white like plaid color. It's soft. It's pretty.
Not what I would have picked.
No. So
Not
we are
buddy's Jeep.
We are going to take the old headliner out.
As fun as that sounds.
And pull it out the back. And we're going to strip it down. We're going to move the Jeep. We'll probably set the sawhorses up in here. And we are going to try to glue this onto that and put it back in. And we've never done this before, so at least I haven't. Have you?
The headliners?
Yeah.
No. I had a truck once that all I did was just shove a bunch of fabric up there and then hot glued it.
I know there's a lot of videos out there, people who've done this. I've never done it before, and this could turn into a major catastrophe, and this might not be a how-to video, it might be more of a what not to do video. So we're just going to take you guys along for the ride with us.
Alright guys, since she's 21, let's get her out the back, strip her down, and redress her.
Okay, so I pulled out this right here.
Part 3, Revenge of the Mouse.
Yeah, these speaker cover. And I found what looks like to be little pieces of like chewed up paper. So right now I am not fully convinced that there's not a nest or something up in behind this speaker. So I'm gonna take this out. We might not find anything. I don't know. I'm kind of, just when you think you're done fighting stuff. This might explain why some of the speakers don't work.
You never told me some of the speakers don't work.
You rode in the Jeep, Kegan, with the speakers not working.
You honestly can't hear anything besides the
Are
tires.
Are you serious?
Is that a yes? Well, guys,
I don't know how in the world, but sure enough, there's a mouse nest there. And that would explain why some of my speakers not working, because they've chewed the wire in two. Let me just take this one loose. If you will look at that. They sure enough, and I bet you there's one behind the other one as well. So they have made a nest everywhere. So we'll take the other one out, we'll get a shop vac, we'll vacuum that up. I would hope they're not in there anymore, I would think not, and we will see. So Kegan,
have you ever been personally victimized by a member of the rodent family? If you have, please contact Wrench Benders with any of your information or video evidence.
we
What? You don't like it?
Yeah.
Think about it like a
expert removal system we have going here. Kegan, get the shop vac. We already know how Kegan is with the shop vac. So, all right, guys, we're gonna clean up this mess. Go ahead.
Could we make a super shop vac?
The Mouse Sucker 9000.
Yeah, like could we put a lawnmower motor onto a vacuum pump for
maybe on another episode, but for now, get the shop vac out. I'll take out this other speaker.
Listen, if we did that, I might be able to take out the mouse nest and the headliner all at once.
All at once?
Yeah.
And here we go. Ooh. Get a handful of something that squeaks here in a second. Oh, look at those wires. Oh, those are definitely shorting out against each other.
Well, that is the reason why it smelled like burnt mouse.
Well, that's probably definitely the reason why the speaker wasn't working, without question. Oh, look at that, Kegan. Those wires are like destroyed. Look at that.
Mm-hmm. We got rolls of wire here, don't we?
Okay, yeah, we'll fix it. Turn the camera a little.
What?
Turn the camera a little. Other side.
Oh. Man. I'm in the middle of doing something.
Man. Well, I didn't get a hold of anything that squeaks. So. I don't know if you guys can see that. It stinks, just so you know. Got the little plastic doodads that I made such a mess of.
The next question is, are you just going to get a heat pad?
I don't know that that's necessary, Kegan. So I think a good way to remove this stuff is just going to be these plastic scrapers. Kegan's going to work on getting these two pieces here out, which help hold the dome light. And basically we're going to get all this cleaned off and try and use some adhesive spray and the new materials. Yeehaw. Alright guys, so what we're going to do now is
probably mess something up.
Probably. I don't know if it's the best way to do it. We're going to do it this way. We think we've got it kind of straight where we like it right now. So I'm going to get on one side, Ken's going to get on this side. We're going to flip half of it back this way. We're going to spray the adhesive and then try and lay it back and try and make sure it stays lined up. This is probably not going to work out well.
Sounds like a glorious plan.
And I probably would have done better if I hadn't been with my wife and we picked things that would be lines that would show if it didn't turn out straight. Maybe like a different pattern would have been better, but we'll see. Kegan, right about there. Okay.
I don't see this going wrong at all.
No, not at all. See how this sprays. Ooh. Okay, I feel good about that. What do you think?
I think there's just enough on there.
Just enough on there?
To stick and
to stick?
Yeah, and it not be straight.
Okay, let me stand back and look. It needs to come my way.
Yeah.
So maybe I just won't cover my way very much. Actually, that's not terrible.
Okay, proceed.
Let me pull it this way just a little bit. Okay, good. Now I'm gonna check that center line. If that center line's decent. I've seen worse, I know that. So
That's a yes. Let's get it.
yep.
I don't know why I thought the speed square would be a good idea. This is weird. Camera still on?
Yeah.
Alright guys. Sorry I had to ask the question, I just wasn't for sure. I'm kinda hungry, so my mind's not here. It's focused on my stomach.
Got a lot to focus on.
Not really, it's empty.
That actually worked out halfway decent. This is not going to be perfect, all right, guys? It's not a perfect type of vehicle.
He said it.
Pull that back a little bit more.
So now, it's gonna mess up.
That's good. Good. Okay, round two. I had a headliner fall down once. I don't want it to happen again. So I'm making sure I use enough glue.
That means whole can.
No, I don't think so. I'm not going to use the whole can, I don't think. But I'm going to use a lot of it. I think that's good. What do you think? My arms are a little sticky. I don't know why. Okay, now hold on. Okay, try and preemptively get us a little bit better shape here by doing that. Ooh, that was pretty good. Okay. Work from the outside or inside out. Well, I think I'm happy with it.
You better be happy with it. It's blue.
So I'm out of choices now?
I don't exactly know what other choices there would be besides rip it off and try it over again, but...
Yeah, well, I can tell you rip it off and you better find another piece of fabric to try over again.
Yeah.
Alright. So we'll let that set up for a bit. We'll get Kegan to feed his belly. And I'll come back with a razor knife. I'm going to cut some of these holes and we'll go from there. So while Kegan was taking his lunch break,
I'm well fed.
He's well fed. I took and cut holes every place there was a hole to get through. I went ahead and cut open, and then I flipped it over, as you can see, and I glued the back side. I actually went around the edge and back over and glued this so it doesn't, if it does start to come loose here, it won't fall back around. But I done all the holes that way. And then while I was at it, there's where your mirror, your visors attach. And then I come and put my metal bracket back in, hook my pieces back up through. And I cut this piece and glued it down on each side. That's where your dome light is. So we are pretty well ready to stick it back in. I also repaired the wire that the mice ate.
Probably want to vacuum that out before we
check the rest of it. Yeah, we probably do want to vacuum that out. But I checked the rest of it there to make sure there was no other chew marks on nothing up in there. So we'll take a moment, grab the vacuum, and clean that out, and then we'll get you guys back watching when we put the headliner back in. You can see I have some mess to clean up, and Kegan's got to go to work here in a second, and we actually got a little ahead of ourselves. Once we got it back in, started putting the interior back in it. Hey look, there's two seats and a base of another one. So but looky here, this is what everybody wants to see. Well, maybe not everybody, but and the lines look pretty straight too. Turned out pretty good. We'll go around the front. I'm pretty tickled with how it turned out. I'll be even more tickled as long as I don't have a headliner falling down on my head anymore. So, if you guys are thinking about doing a headliner in just about any vehicle, that's a fleece material, and we used 3M adhesive spray, and it worked out really well. Stayed pretty firm to it, doesn't bleed through, so I may do a headliner in my truck the same way when it starts falling down, because it's starting to.
And mine.
And Kegan's. You know, when you got a bunch of old vehicles, that's just the way it is. So.
Hey, that truck's the newest thing I've owned.
Kegan?
Yes.
Any words of wisdom? If you got to shoot YouTube videos and work the next day, don't stay up all night drinking.
Pretty much. Well, I don't know. I made a pretty good deal on something that'll probably be seen in a video from staying up and drinking, but I don't know.
Just so you guys know, I'm too old for that nonsense. I don't stay up and drink. If I stay up and drink, I'm not doing anything the next day. I can just tell you that right now. So at least he's doing better off than I would be.
I got 4 hours of sleep, so.
Well,
I rolled up and I was napping in the truck this morning.
They know that already.
Oh, do they?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh.
He wasn't awake for that video, guys. So, anyways, guys, thanks for watching. Hit that subscribe button down there if you don't mind. And yeah, we got extra material left over. What are you gonna do? Make a kilt?
No, actually, I think the people need to vote.
It's not happening, Kegan. Give up on it.
I think we need to take that and we need to put the felt material on top of this instead of this fake leather plastic.
No,
crap.
It's not happening.
Yeah.
That right there handles mud a whole lot better.
I don't care. That looks a whole lot better.
But, well guys, thanks for watching, and we'll catch you on the next one.
See you guys.